bestbookbits.com presents How to Live for Change and Change for Life. Practical Ways to Have the Life You Want by John Gray. Published in 2000, in How to Live for Change and Change for Life, renowned self-help guru John Gray turns his successful healing advice to how we live in the modern times and gives new advice on love and all relationships. From couples and friends to parents and beyond, he explains the amazing benefits of committing to change and returning to what's important in order to create a life of lasting love, health, and happiness. He also provides practical principles to live by, including love as if you have never been hurt before, positive thinking, dance as if no one is watching, vulnerability, work as if you don't need the money, responsibility, and believe as if miracles can happen, acceptance. The written summary can be found on our website, bestbookbits.com. So without further ado, I bring you the book summary of How to Live for Change and Change for Life. Introduction. To create change, we must trust in our ability to follow through and behave as if miracles are really possible. Most couples start out wanting to share a lifetime of passion and later really don't understand what happened to take it away. By understanding how miracle healing takes place, it becomes easy to understand how miracles can happen in all areas of our lives. When changing is not sustained, many people become jaded and stop believing. The problem with belief alone is that after being repeatedly let down, we stop believing. Every doctor or healer at some time is frustrated because what has worked for others does not work all the time. Without learning how to create practical miracles, we struggle for years trying to change bad habits. Chapter 1. Practical Miracles for Mars and Venus. To be financially successful, nurture a loving family, and sustain a healthy, fit body requires tremendous spiritual grounding. Chapter 2. Recognize our new potential. The ability to create the life you have always wanted is now available. There are 9 guiding principles of creating practical miracles will assist you in making this shift. Let these 9 principles be the stars you set your compass to when choosing your direction in life. They are guiding principle and limiting belief. Number 1, believe as if miracles are possible and let your actions and responses reflect this knowledge. Guiding principle. Miracles may happen for others, but not for me. Or miracles may happen occasionally, but not every day. I cannot change. That's a limiting belief. Number 2, live as if you are free to do what you want and let your actions and responses reflect this new freedom. That's a guiding principle. But I am not free. I must be careful to do what others think is okay, or I will be laughed at or rejected. There is only one right way to behave, and if you want to get ahead, I should follow that. I must hide my true self. That's a limiting belief. And number 3, learn as if you are a beginner. Learn as if you are a beginner, and let your actions and responses reflect this humility. Guiding principle. I can't learn as if I'm a beginner. I am an adult. And to be respected, I must appear to have all the answers. I don't need any help. Limiting belief. Number 4, love as if for the first time, and let your actions and responses reflect this forgiving. Guiding principle. I cannot freely love again. I have been hurt before, and to protect myself from being hurt again, I must guard my heart and hold back unless a person is truly worthy of my love and trust. I don't trust others. Limiting belief. Number 5, give as if you already have what you need, and let your actions and responses reflect an attitude of generosity. Guiding principle. I can't give my partner anything more until I get what I deserve. Unless they give me more, I have nothing left to give. I have run out of love and energy. Limiting belief. Number 6, work as if money doesn't matter, and let your actions and responses always come from choice. Guiding principle. I'm not free to work as if money doesn't matter. I have to work to pay my bills. I wouldn't earn enough money working at my ideal job. I cannot do what I would choose to do. Limiting belief. Number 7, relax as if everything will be okay. Relax as everything will be okay. And let your actions and responses reflect this trusting attitude. Guiding principle. I can't relax. I have real problems that will not go away by ignoring them. They are real reasons why I can't sleep at night and why I feel stressed out during the day. There's nothing I can do to make things better. Limiting belief. And number 8, talk to God as if you are being heard, and recognize how your actions and responses are enriched and empowered whenever you ask for help. Guiding principle. Prayer is for children. I prayed before and nothing happened. People prayed all the way through the Dark Ages and the plague wiped them out. Nobody is listening. If I am to succeed in life, it's up to me. There are no free rides. Limiting belief. And last, number 9, feast as if you can have whatever you want, and let your actions and responses reflect an attitude of abundance. I can't eat whatever I want. I am already overweight or sick from what I eat. I have to sacrifice and live in a diet if I want to look good and be healthy. I am missing out. Limiting belief. Chapter 3, the 9 guiding principles. By using each of the 9 guiding principles as they fit and work for you, and by regular practice of the natural energy of self-healing techniques, you can and will begin to see practical benefits right away. Some people already may be using some of the guiding principles, but until they find and apply the missing ingredient, they are still blocked from accessing their inner power to create miracles. With one small change, they become unblocked and suddenly experience the benefits they have been working so hard to achieve. If you read through the list and panic because you are not already using them, don't despair. All it takes is to make one change in the right direction and you will see remarkable results. It is amazingly how quickly the results come when you make the right change for you, which also happens to be an easy change. Change is difficult when you are not accessing your miraculous power. In the past, difficulty was needed, but now everything has changed. It is only the easy approach that works. If something seems too difficult, then look in a different direction. If this approach is right for you, you will experience that different technique of practical miracles are not complex or difficult, and they begin working right away. Chapter 4, Spiritual Algebra. Learning algebra is the most difficult when it is taught before the student is ready. Trying to learn something before the brain is ready can make matters even worse. To awaken our miraculous power, we just need to know that they exist and to start looking to them. People who ridicule spiritual pursuit are sometimes more advanced souled. In the past, those who professed to have spiritual answers were still touching the message for the masses. Rejecting the notion of God is like throwing out the baby with the bathwater. The power to change our lives is available to all of us. We don't have to scrap our past. We just need to update and upgrade. Rejecting religion is like rejecting Beethoven, but just because we like country western music or rock and roll. As you find the truth within, suddenly you start seeing it in all religions. When we give up for the hope for change, men often stop caring while women stop trusting. Expecting one person to fulfill all our needs is unrealistic and leads to unloving demands. Besides looking inside of ourselves for fulfillment, we must also occasionally look outside the relationship for fun and friendship. Religious leaders know people are having problems and recognize the importance of new information. Chapter 5, Living in the Age of Miracles. Taking anything to an extreme defeats its original purpose. Just as a pendulum swings back and forth and finally finds its resting place, mankind has arrived at its resting point of balance. With access to the truth within, we are not threatened by differences, but instead welcome them. Waiting for academic approval, studying things without experience, is like waiting for a religious leader to say it's okay to use the internet. Without an integration of all the 9 principles, practical miracles cannot be sustained. The possibility of rapid change is one of the greatest practical miracles. Unless you really have everything, you cannot honestly know that having more doesn't make you happy. Princess Diana taught the world that keeping a stiff upper lip and looking good is not enough. Chapter 6, A Life Free from Burden. By holding on to the pain of the past, we are allowing someone else to continue creating our future. The principles of democracy of which America was founded are actually incredibly advanced spiritual concepts. We affect the world by thoughts, feelings, and desires of which we are not even aware. The good thing about being aware of our deepest inner feelings is that we have the choice to change them and increase our power to extract the best in every situation. Connecting with your true peaceful self doesn't make a shopping line go faster, but it awakens your intuition to pick a faster line. Connecting with your joyful self doesn't bring a loved one back, but it does help you heal your grief and remember the happy times you had together. It motivates you to move on and rebuild your life and find love, joy, and happiness again. Connecting with your confident self doesn't give you all the answers or cause others to trust you, but it does affect the way you say things and react to what your partner says. In this manner, you do have the power to inspire the best he has to give at the time. The magic of miracles is simply to remove the blocks that prevent us from distilling the best each situation has to offer and then move forward. Chapter 7, our 9 primary needs. Without the support we require, we are unable to realize our inner potential. Stage 1, 0 to 7 years, vulnerability, nurturing, and dependence, follow the leader. Stage 2, 7 to 14 years, fun, friendship, and interdependence, follow the rules. In this stage, a child learns that winning is certainly fun, but how we play is more fulfilling. Without a pressure to be a certain way or to perform, we gradually master cause and effect. Stage 3, 14 to 21 years, achievement, self-reliance, and independence. Follow your reason. Stage 4, 21 to 28, love, experience, and self-sufficiency. Follow your heart. We can effortlessly let go of our hurts when we are less dependent on others for their love and support. Stage 5, 28 to 35, intimacy, communication, and generosity. Follow your conscience. An exclusively monogamous, intimate relationship offers the opportunity for couples to experience the highest degree of giving. Instead of needing our intimate partner's love and support, our primary need is to give love. Stage 6, 35 to 42, responsibility, accountability, commitment. Follow your duty. As we take on more responsibilities without sacrificing ourselves, we have more to give. Stage 7, 42 to 49, service, contribution, creativity. Follow your dreams. Deep inside, everyone has a unique dream for making a difference in the world. Stage 8, 49 to 56, spirituality, healing, and balance. Follow your higher power, God. Challenging situations become opportunities to serve God, not merely to serve ourselves. Everyone at any stage can know God more directly by creating practical miracles. With success comes the increased recognition that it is always God who creates through us and with us. If we expect God to do it all for us, then we are also limited. Our success in life generates a need to give back what we have received with service. And stage 9, 56 and up, being, fulfillment, and growth. Follow your destiny. Every moment is either the fulfillment of a desire or a challenge to help draw out and strengthen our soul. Chapter 8, the balance act of life. Use these indicators to realize that you need to shift your focus of attention to what you really need. Instead of continuing to spin one plate, move to another. The 4 signs are: number 1, we are mentally stressed, feeling upset, empty, pressured, bored, annoyed, desperate, overwhelmed, restless, irritated, offended, nervous, or tense. Number 2, we are emotionally distressed, feeling anger, sadness, fear, sorrow, frustration, disappointment, worry, embarrassment, rage, hurt, panic, and shame. Or number 3, we are blocked from feeling peace, joy, confidence, love, patience, optimism, strength, humility, fulfillment, inspirational courage, and innocence. These qualities of one true self are often being blocked when we experience resentment, depression, confusion, indifference, judgment, procrastination, indifference, perfectionism, jealousy, self-pity, anxiety, and guilt. And number 4, whenever we are sick, we experience chronic pain, physical weakness, or chronic fatigue. Within each of these levels, there are 4 additional signs that indicate we are looking in the wrong place for satisfaction. Number 1, whenever we demand more than what we can easily get, we are usually overlooking our other needs. And number 2, Whenever we remember all times we didn't get what we need to justify our wanting more, then what we are demanding is not our correct need. It is usually unrealistic, and ultimately it will not create lasting fulfillment. Number 3, whenever we pine for the past, when we go more or compare what we have now to what we had then, and now comes up short, then we are missing the mark. Number 4, whenever we accept what we have, but we don't truly appreciate what we are getting, then we are ignoring our true needs. 9 illusions of life. Number 1, if nurturing makes you happy, then more nurturing will make you happier. If play makes you happy, then more play will make you happier. Number 3, if achievement makes you happy, then more achievement will make you happier. If self-sufficiency makes you happy, the more self-sufficiency will make you happier. 5, if intimacy makes you happy, then more intimacy will make you happier. 6, if responsibility makes you happy, then more responsibility will make you happier. 7, if service makes you happy, then more service will make you happy. 8, if spiritual growth makes you happy, then more spiritual growth will make you happier. And 9, if being you makes you happy, then being you will make you even happier. The promise that the more is better is a grand delusion. The promise that more is better is a grand delusion. Seeking more of what you don't need more of is the root cause of all unhappiness. If you are seeking what you genuinely need, you are happy in the process and have moved beyond more is better. The need for healing. Examples of healing needs. If you didn't experience enough love and nurturing in stage 1, 0 to 7, you may feel the need of therapy to heal. If you didn't experience enough fun in stage 2, 7 to 14 years, you may need to have more fun and enjoy your life and the fruits of your labor. If you didn't work and experience great achievement in stage 3, 14 to 21, you may buckle down and work harder than ever before or go back to school. If you didn't experience autonomy in stage 4, 21 to 28, you may suddenly seek to do things you never could do before or travel to places you always wanted to visit. If you didn't experience real intimacy in stage 5, 28 to 35, you may hunger for a healing romance or a torrid affair. If you didn't have a child or increased responsibility in stage 6, 35 to 42, you may want to start a family, care for a pet, grow a garden, or even start a new business. You may suddenly find yourself interested in politics or joining a group devoted to a noble cause. If you didn't follow your dreams in stage 7, 42 to 49, or express yourself in some creative way, you may take up painting, writing, singing, acting, or playing a musical instrument in order to heal. Or you may accept a new, creative and challenging project to serve your community, help the poor, or clean up the environment. If you didn't develop your spirituality in stage 8, 49 to 56, or even rejected spirituality, you may experience a renewed interest in your spiritual roots or find some other way of giving meaning to life. If you didn't let yourself be in stage 9, 56 and up, you may feel the need to relax and trust the flow of life. You may wish to let go and just be yourself without any worries. We should never trust our beliefs or feelings when we are not feeling open, loving, and centered. Chapter 9, Learning How to Be Healed. The most difficult problem to solve is one that goes undetected. Old belief, change is not possible. New belief, miracles are now possible. Old belief, you must accept your fate. New belief, I can create my destiny. Old belief, don't get mad, get even. New belief, my decisions made from kindness are more successful. Old belief, justice must be served. New belief, I don't depend on punishing others for relief. I am responsible for how I feel and act from forgiveness. Old belief, someone told me to do it, I listen to others but follow only my heart. New belief, I and no one else am responsible for what I do. Old belief, life is unfair. New belief, I don't need to waste my time dwelling on the negative because I have the power to create what I want. Old belief, you have to sacrifice to get ahead. New belief, when I come from love, confidence and choice, success comes to me. Old belief, success comes from hard work. New belief, Success comes from making decisions when I am perfectly centered in my true self. Old belief: your childhood determines your later success. New belief: every moment I have the option to connect with my unlimited potential to create what I want. My future is not determined by my past, but by what I feel, think, and do right now. Old belief: I can't make my dreams come true. New belief: in the past I was limited, but now I can begin creating what I really want. Old belief: I shouldn't take care of my needs first. New belief: I take care of my own needs so that I can freely give to others without strings. I have to do it based on my own options. I am always free to choose what I will do and how I feel. Old belief: something is wrong with me if I have setbacks or fear. New belief: setbacks and fear are a natural part of my life's journey towards increasing success. Old belief: successful people have something I don't. New belief: I have everything I need to create the success I want. Old belief: you owe me, and unless you pay, I can't succeed. New belief: when I forgive the debts of others, I am freer to create the success I want. Old belief: you are responsible for my failure or loss. New belief: there are always many factors responsible for any loss or failure. I only seek to learn a lesson and persist in creating what I want with greater wisdom. Old belief: I know my limitations. New belief: we are living in an age of miracles. I now have a much greater potential to create change. Old belief: get married. Get the love you need to be happy. New belief: get married to give love and not just get love. Old belief: spiritual development is difficult and takes years to experience. New belief: you can feel God's energy within a few minutes of easy practice. Old belief: romance should be automatic and it is not supposed to last. New belief: romance can last, but it takes changing our ways of communicating. Old belief: sickness is determined by our genes and age. New belief: genes just determine our tendency to get particular sickness when we disconnect from our ability to heal ourselves. Old belief: old people automatically lose their validity. New belief: as we get older, we can experience vibrant health. Chapter 10, 9 techniques to create practical miracles. Number 1, the recharging technique. Recharging is relaxing and restoring your energy. Stress and de-stress are just symptoms of blocked natural energy and can be easily released. It is not necessary to wait until taking your vacation to get big doses of natural energy. You can get the benefits of a great vacation by recharging for a few minutes. Number 2, the decharging technique. Decharging is sending out your excess energy. Example, sports. Only when you follow your heart, not the rules of others, can you grow up and realize your miraculous inner power. You can only create miracles when you are in the driver's seat. Besides getting positive energy when we help others, we also get a little of their stress and de-stress. Stress is like darkness. You cannot make it go away. All you can do is turn on the light. Decharging is the ultimate stress management technique. Number 3, the natural energy diet. People who diet will later binge because they are not decharging, playing sports, and drinking more water. To lose excess weight and be healthy, the most important food to replace is refined sugar. Once you are healthy and strong, it is okay to make junk food 20% of your diet. Create lots of foods around you with lots of choices of things to eat. After removing toxins, rebuilding the body with minerals is the next most important element in healing. Number 4, the positive response technique. When we permit our hurt to hold us back from loving, we surrender our power to heal ourselves or to create meaningful change in our lives. Forgiving others for their mistakes, as well as forgiving ourselves, is essential to healing, so that love freely can flow again. Remembering the fact that our partner is different from us helps us to remember not to take things so personally. With this insight, we can accept their imperfections instead of being hurt by them. By practicing forgiveness, improving our communication skills, and asking for what we want, love can last for a lifetime. We should always lovingly acknowledge our hurt, but we must also be accountable for it. It is our unrealistic expectations or unloving demands that cause our hurt. No one causes our hurt. Release your self-pity by doing something on your own that makes you happy. Write a positive letter. Mentally create a positive response. Push away feedback by creating changes in yourself. Mental rephrasing. Imagine the positive feelings of everything, not the negative. The blockbuster technique. When we enter into an intimate relationship, our biggest mistake is expecting and demanding too much of our partner's love. The secret to lasting love is creating an intimate relationship primarily for the purpose of giving, not getting. Ideally, before we marry, we should learn to be self-sufficient. When we already have a fulfilled life and love ourselves, we are not so dependent on our partner. Even when we get our partner's love, it's a special gift. Instead of looking to our partner to give is the love we need to look to ourselves. Work, friends, group, workshops, and therapy. It is a major mistake to look to our partners to fill us up when we learn to give our love freely. Without any demands on our partner, we are amazed to find how much more supportive he or she can be. Number 6, the attitude adjustment technique. You have to know your talents, interests, and skills to be able to work for what you want and not work for money. Number 7, the willful breathing technique. To relax fully, you must accept your life and in its unique challenges. To get what you want, first appreciate what you have. To get what you want, first appreciate what you have. And number 8, natural energy healing, God. And 9, the what if technique. What if you do what you want, follow your dreams. And last, chapter 11, the power is ready within you. To define one approach as the only approach is like saying there's only one way to make dinner. Our greatest fears often cover up our greatest talents and gifts in life. No matter how much you know, you can only teach what the student is ready to hear and understand. The best example of one-way thinking is that teenagers suddenly think they know everything and their parents know nothing. We must give up one-way thinking. And that's a wrap on How to Live for Change and Change for Life by John Gray. Subscribe to our channel and take a look at the hundreds of book summaries uploaded previously. To find hundreds of written summaries, check out our website, bestbookbits.com, and for hundreds of audio podcast summaries, find us on mixcloud.com/bestbookbits. Like and share if you got something from this summary, and comment on what one thing stood out for you. Thanks for watching, and have yourself an amazing day. Take care.